at the Bahrain Grand Prix. I am WSR Devil, joined by
the fish.
Flippity floppity flippity floppity flippity floppity fishpity floppity. Flippity flop's you gonna get pole?
No. No way. I mean, I'd like to get top 5 in qualifying because that's just going for a good race, but...
Alright, so Epic the Animal's dropping in on the inters, which is quite interesting. Why are people doing that?
I don't know. He's quick though, I'll tell you that. He had him for one race, and he won. So, came back today, he won in the race, so he's in the lobby. I only have 15 drivers right now. I hope that gets to 16 or 17, but might just have to live with what it is. This track isn't very, there's normally not many crashes here, like on your own, crashing into the barrier, so hopefully we can make it through the race without many retirements. With this group, it might be an issue, but we'll have to see how it works.
Alrighty, Rooney. Who's on their outlap? We got... Niklas is much farther, so we're going to go ahead and ride on board with Niklas, see what he's going to be able to drop as his first lap. He's on the soft compound tires right now, so this should be a decent lap for him. Let's give it a look. I really wish they had the layout that they had today. What a bullshit beginning. God damn it. Son of a bitch, that pissed me off.
Oh, yeah. Hey, well...
And then the puncture at the end, the slow puncture. Fuck you! Fuck you!
That's the only time I've ever roofed a Mercedes driver. I was like, come on.
Bro, I was yelling for Russell, bro. Literally up on my feet, fucking screaming. Dude, I wanted him to win that race the whole time, the all weekend, bro. This is the first race I've given a shit about all year. I'm dead ass serious. All year. The first time I've watched it live was today. Because of that. Fuck Lewis Hamilton. Excuse me. I hope he gets better. Legitimately, I hope he's fine. I legitimately do. And I hope he comes back and races. But he is not the best driver in the world because of talent alone. And that's all I'm going to say. Let's see what Niklas is going to drop for a Sector 2 time. Sector 1, I think, was...
Quite clearly, I'm the quickest driver in Tier 1, and I have the best talent.
You sound like Lewis Hamilton. Except you're in the wrong car.
Last season. No, I'm in the Haas, that's why I'm doing so bad. It's cursed. You know, I'm just taking it easy on these guys. I'm keeping my tricks in my back sleeve until next season.
Niklas is on a heater right now, 104.9 through Sector 2, on an absolute heater. Skillshots will finish ahead of him, but Skillshots is on medium. This is going to be a good representation of medium times right here. He's going to drop a 126.318. Niklas is going to put a 125 down, 126, 126.4. Niklas is slower than Skillshots on a faster time. What the fuck is going on? And that's plus 126.0.
That's a lot better than
the passer is invalid. Jonathan Cox, outlap. Alright, brother. Let's see what you got. Saw Diego. Diego's coming. Wait, who is that? You flip flop coming down the back? No, who's that? Is that Seppi? Yeah, that's Seppi. Seppi's coming around the end right now. Seppi's looking for a 25. He's got it. He's got a 25. He takes his provisional pole 4/10 faster than Bats plus 25.6. Jonathan Cox, no. Diego burns this time, 26.8. He doesn't want that. Okay. Burn it down, 27. Seppi, 25.6. $27.2 from Lost Dock. Flip flop. First lap is going to be a 25.3 pole, provisional pole for Flip Flop Fish.
I did the 25 1 in time trial on my first lap. I know I can do better than that.
But the Pastor coming around the back straight now. This is going to be a decent time from the Pastor. This is going to be a high 25, low 26. $25.5 puts him in second place, right behind Flip Flop Fish. Jonathan Cox coming through. Jonathan Cox, provisional pole, 25-1. 25-1. Get it. Who do we have is still out on track right now? Wada Patowski's on his out lap. See what Wada puts down. Wada into T1 here, down into second gear, shifts through third into fourth. Nice power up the hill. First DRS stone right here. Slams the wing shut. Heavy braking zone into turn 4. Invalid out of turn 4. Invalid out of turn 4. Alright, boys, so here we have the pole sitter for now is going to be Jonathan Cox. Second race back. Good job, Jonathan. 125.110, followed by Flip Flop Fish carrying second place with a 25.3 at the Pastor, in third with a 25.5. Seffi in fourth with a 25.6. And then we jump into the 26s. 26.0 for Bats Plus, 26.0 for Sot, then 26.3 for Skill Shots, 26.4 for Niklas, 26.8 for Diego, who burned his lap at the end. Lost Doc put a 27.2 down, and then Burn It Down is carrying a 27.3. Baker has a 142, but that's a bullshit lap, obviously, and he'll be putting down something much more significant than that. So we can count that out. And Epic, I don't know what he's doing. He didn't even put a lap in. He just went out as a installation lap with the inters on. Who the hell knows? But he'll come back out and put something much more respectable down than a installation lap in no time. So let's see. Right now, you got Niklas on an out lap. Let's ride on board with him.
I lost. I don't know how. That doesn't make any sense. But currently, I'm 4/10 down in the first sector on Jonathan Cox, which maybe I should try. He has auto gears on because he has like some kind of issue with like his hand. So
yeah, he was in an accident when he was like years ago or something, and he doesn't have the full use of his one hand.
Yeah, he still does a pretty good job driving. But
he's a really good driver. Fuck.
Qualifying pace, absolutely. He struggles with race pace.
Alright, so Niklas on the medium tires here.
Let's screw it. I'm gonna try auto gears.
You're gonna hate it.
For the corner. It's what am I driving?
You're gonna hate it. I'm just telling you right now. You're gonna get halfway through the lap. Your out lap. You're gonna get halfway through your out lap, and you're gonna turn it off.
I had ABS on for my
Niklas on the front straight starts his lap right now. Let's ride on board with Niklas as he comes through to try and get a decent medium compound tire lap in. Down into second gear. Great apex. Wonderful second turn. Almost loses the back end a little bit. Has to counter steer. DRS is open. Starts out very wide here. Nice apex again. Tracks out wide very nicely. Lots of time right here to be gained or lost if you make mistakes. Very well done. Stays off the outside curb there on the exit of turn 7. This is also another location where you can lock up, you can over-rotate, you can spin the tires and end up facing the wrong way. You can make a real debauchery of that corner right there, that downhill left before the middle straight DRS zone. He does a very nice job through there, keeps the car very stable. This is a very good corner to start wide, and you can carry all your speed and maintain a full throttle approach through the back straight. Now his sector 2 time was very strong. Blipped as fastest for a second. And Niklas is looking to put in a 26.0 jumps skill shots, who put down his lap on the mediums. So skill shot 26.3 is a medium tire lap. Who else is out here? We have skill shots. Skill shots is invalid. Burn it down, who's on an out lap. No.
I hated it.
Jonathan Cox, who's also on an out lap. We'll ride on board with Jonathan Cox. He's about to start his lap here in a second. He's got, I told you you'd hate it, he's got Flip-Flop Fish passing him now.
That was so much slower. I don't know how people drive with it on.
I don't know.
How you put it.
Jonathan Cox starting his lap now. DRS will be active. At the 100-meter board, misses the apex just a little bit. Up through the gears. Very nice next two corners. Very nice. Very nice through there. Coming up to the end of sector 1, puts in a 27.405. He's down on his time by 8 1/1000ths. He needs to make up just a hair. Flip-Flop Fish right in front of him.
No, I'm in the pits.
Oh, he's in the pits. Never you mind. Coming through the middle of sector 2 now on the DRS straight. Top speed of 197 miles per hour. Clips the inside curve. Rotates well. He's going to want to stay wide. See, I don't know why some of these guys aren't staying wide through this corner. You can cut the apex angle down significantly. But there, he's fastest through there again. Sector 2, fastest for Jonathan Cox, coming down the back straight now. Second to last corner, technically. Very nice braking. Right onto the power. Tracks out nicely. DRS is open. This is going to be a great lap. 24.887 for Jonathan Cox. He burns it for a half a second on Flip-Flop Fish. He is almost a full second up on everybody else. 8 tenths up on the Pastor, 8 tenths up on Seffi pretty much, 9 tenths on Bats, a second and a quarter on Burn It Down, and Sot, and Niklas. Everybody already has put their lap in, their second lap, so they're all going to be going into the pits now. Let's give you a quick rundown yet again. We have Jonathan Cox with a 24.8 in provisional pole. Flip-Flop Fish in second with a 25.3. The Pastor in third with a 25.5. Seffi in fourth with a 25.6. Bats Plus in fifth with a 25.7. Burn It Down holds down sixth position with a 26.0. Sot right behind him with a 26.073. Only 3 1/1000ths behind Burn It Down. Then you've got Niklas, who's only, what is that, 9 1/1000ths down on Sot on the medium compound tires with a 26.082, and then Baker with a 26.2. Skill Shots is the last in the top 10 with a 26.3. Then we've got Lost Doc 26.4, Diego 26.8, and Epic the Animal, who's in pit lane, who is thinking about coming out on medium compound tires, hasn't set a time. Kara Auto is, I guess, retired, and Water Patowski is in pit lane with no time. You were saying, Flip-Flop?
Yeah, I have a prediction. Jonathan Cox is going to do 2-stop.
Jonathan Cox, 2-stop strategy. Flip-Flop Fish made the call. Skill Shots outlap right now.
Every time this season, so I think I'm fair to make that assumption. Just experience. Yeah, if Nick and Diego start that far down, maybe I will get my first win. Be a relief. When was the last time I won? I'm trying to think. I won Brazil, didn't I? I won the last race. That was... That was nearly 7 months ago was the last time I won WSR.
Nearly 7 months ago.
I mean, when was the last time you won?
Skill Shot starts his lap right now.
That's what I thought. You never won. Couldn't
What?
even beat Voodoo in the first race.
I've won several races in WSR, just not in the last 2 seasons.
Oh, show proof. Proof.
This probably on YouTube.
Beater series?
I don't know, dude. I've won at least 2 or 3 races in this since this shit started.
I'll check that. I'll go through every single race.
Go ahead.
I can't remember you winning a race. Because I joined halfway through season 1, and
It was when Sully was still doing a bunch of stuff, and was actually like racing. All right, I don't know if I won, but I know I was on the podium for at least 3 or 4 different races. Like, I'm positive about that. Maybe I didn't win. I don't remember that. I also have one of the worst memories in the history of the world, so that's fine. Skill Shots is going to put down a best second sector, 20 with a 104.3. Does well not to invalidate there, half the car off the track. Skill Shots coming up to the second to last corner, technically. We're going to call this the last corner because bullshit. Good power, good exit. Skill Shots coming up to the line now. Could be a 24.7. Oh, 25.1. That was way off. But it is good to drop his time significantly. Now, who's coming up to the line now? Niklas is going to start his lap on the mediums. Let's go ahead and ride on board with him yet again. Seffi, I think, was an outlap. Bats Plus is on an outlap, so that next car couldn't be them. Let's see which one of them stops their outlap and starts their actual hot lap. It is Bats Plus, who just started. We've got the Pastor coming up at the end here. Let's ride on board with him for just a second, see what he's doing. Oh no, that's not him. That's Epic. And then he's on an outlap. Okay. Now we've got Seffi starting his lap now. Flip flop. Looks like you didn't do any better on that lap, did you?
No. Cheat. Between my setup.
Niklas through the middle of sector 2, DRS zone number 2. 3 rather long DRS straights here at Bahrain. Always, oh, Niklas is all the way around. Oh, on the medium tires, he spins it in the middle of sector 2. That's unfortunate for Niklas. Burn it down, ending his lap here. Puts himself 7th place with 25.7. Baker says he's done. Oh, qualifying is over. Baker is done as well. Lostock, pits. Bats Plus. Very wide through the end. Pits. Niklas will be pitting. Epic the Animal. Is he going to put a time down? He is. It's going to be a 25. 25.8 slots him for 9th. Seffi, 25.3. Sot, 25.6. Diego coming around the final corner now. Flip flop, no better.
Was that? Oh, Epic was on the mediums. 25.8 on the mediums.
Yep. Diego, 26.
Starting 11th. Diego in 11. Wait, Diego in 11th. Oh my gosh, this race is going to be fascinating. You got the 3 quickest drivers in 9th, 10th, and 11th. I mean, they will start in the mediums, but oh my gosh, I'm in 5th now. Wow, what a disaster.
Jonathan Cox takes pole position. I don't think Sot or Burn It Down on a second lap on the same tire are going to outdo a 24.887. So we're going to go ahead and call this one. Jonathan Cox takes pole with a 124.8. The Pastor takes second place with a 125.1. Skill Shots right behind him with a 125.196. And Seffi is in 4th with a 25.3. Flip Flop drops into 5th with a 25.3, 363. Sot with a 25.601. Burn It Down with a 25.725. Bats right behind him with a 25.780. Epic the Animal on the mediums drops a 25.867. That's going to be a very, very interesting turn of events here, and something to look out for, according to Flip Flop, for Epic the Animal dropping in with the first of the medium runners in 9th, 10th. I don't remember who it was, because like I said, my memory's garbage. 10th is Niklas with a 26.0. Diego in 11th with a 26.1. Baker in 12th. Lostock in 13th. Kara Auto in 14th with no time. Wada Patowski in 15th with no time.
Saw it as a 5-place grid final. Okay.
Why?
I don't know. I can check.
Rut-row.
Saw it. Illegal blocking, apparently.
Ooh, saw it. Tisk, tisk,
I don't know how you get that. Probably was letting somebody buy in the game some stupid penalty. Yeah, it's going to be important for these soft runners to stretch it out to the hards. But I'm leaning towards those guys doing the 2-stop. I'm going to do the 1-stop. You can hear it from me right now. But these guys, I don't know what they're going to do. It says, you know, the game tries to trick you, if you're there, Drew, into doing the 1-stop. Or into doing the 2-stop by saying it's quicker. But it actually isn't quicker.
Well,
the game's lying to you.
The game will do many strange things if you play it enough. You see.
Yeah, I'm not falling for the 2-stop. It's not a good strategy.
All right. Get this out lap going. Formation lap, whatever the hell.
Oh.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Got some heavy weaving going on back there. Middle of the pack. Looked like Flip Flop Fish was going white line to white line. Jonathan Cox is in first. The Pastor in second. Skill Shots in third. Seffi in fourth. Flip Flop in fifth. Burn It Down in sixth. Bats Plus in seventh. Epic in eighth. Niklas in ninth. Diego in 10th. Sot in 11th. Baker in 12th. Lostock in 13th. And Kara Auto in 14th. Rounding out the grid is Wada Patowski, who does not belong in the back, but he's in the back, and he is 15th. So we are going to see a good race here from the middle of the pack for drivers on mediums to make a long stint and then try and put either the hards on. If they're doing a 2-stop, they'll go medium, soft, soft. If they're doing a 1-stop, they'll go medium, hard. And
well, I'm doing a 1-stop, but these guys are one in front of me. I'm not sure of it. Scully might, but I don't know. I predict Seth I was going to try and do a 2-stop and Jonathan Cox at least. But it's going to be interesting to see how the big three, as we'll call them for this race, can work their way through the field. I think the winner comes from those three: Epic, Nick, and Diego. And with penalties not being a big factor here, it can go to anybody, really. Big three. Goldfinch and the Chicken, they couldn't make it today, so. And Alf, so. Sort of missing some of the quick guys, but it overall actually makes it closer sometimes.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and they are off to the races. We've got a good start from Jonathan. Oh no. Niklas is down 2 places. What up, Patowski's up 6. Look at what's going on back here. Flip-flop up into 4th. The Pastors lost a spot. Skill Shots is up a spot.
Oh, somebody went into the wall.
Oh no, somebody went right into the wall. The Epic, the animal, went right into the wall.
Ooh, what do I do here? Well, I think he made up a few positions. Did he have contact with somebody?
I don't know. Safety car is out, ladies and gentlemen. Safety car is out. We are going to see if anybody wants to make any dramatic changes to their strategy right here.
Because he might have had contact. It's uncharacteristic of him to spin there.
He was going straight the whole way.
So he might have lost it, because if you have contact there, you're not going that fast to move the wall. Trust me on that. The interesting thing is, do we pit here? I'm just going to copy what the guys ahead of me do. It is certainly an interesting strategy to be able to maybe pit,
alright,
because you'll be on pressure tires. But
Jonathan is not pitting. Oh, we've got Skill Shots pitting. The Pastor's not. Flip-flop pits. Sefty pits.
It's a risk, but I can make up some truck.
Niklas is in 4th now. Diego's in 5th. Their decision to start on the mediums has paid dividends immediately.
No, it really didn't pay off.
Well, yeah, why not?
Because we're going to be on pressure mediums now.
Yeah, by 1 lap.
And we can go into mediums for our next stint. So, theoretically, we have the quicker race time. We just have to get through the traffic. Or I could go to hards and do the same strategy that they're doing.
Well, Diego is on hards. Niklas is on mediums.
Diego's on hards? And he's in what place?
Diego's in 7th.
Ah, watch out for him. He might get eaten up alive though by me and scaling. Zeffy's went on the mediums, sought on the hards. I'll give you guys a quick rundown. It looks like so the top 5 stayed out. Wadaptowski from 15th to 5th. Wow.
Yep.
Let's see if Carrota and Baker, I know they're friends with Diego. Let's see if they can, they might hold us up a little bit or try to. This has changed its dynamic very quickly.
Absolutely outstanding stuff from Wadaptowski at the beginning of the race. Up like 4 positions by the 3rd turn. Is anybody gonna pit now? No. No, but yeah, one guy. Bats plus. Yep.
Some people faked it, surprisingly. So that means Wada up in the Wada. I mean, don't count out Wada Patowski for a podium. The way it's going. He's going to be in Tier 1 next season. He moved his way up from Tier 2. He has a full-time track here now. Sometimes does Tier 2 as a reserve. We'll see next season, maybe hopefully Shale and Willie could be in Tier 1. I think Shale could maybe win some races. We're on lap 3 though. This will be the end of the safety car. 14 runners left in this race. Wish we could have more, but sometimes that's just how it works. not much you can do about it. Getting towards the end of the season, sometimes come up towards like Christmas season, you know, some people going on vacation, just being generally more busy. Citrus should be in this lap.
Oh yeah, 100%. Should tell us right about now. And yeah, it's gotta be. Yep, it's in this lap. Weaving and weaving and weaving. Let's see if Jonathan Cox can replicate his fortunes at the beginning of this race. He's on the throttle now. He gets a good start, but the pastor's right up his butt. Burn It Down is trying to gain time on them. He is lightly. What if Patowski is right behind him. Got an outstanding slipstream. Going to try and make a move down the inside. Doesn't make it stick. Oh, he does. What if Patowski up into third, or Burn It Down gets back into it. Oh boy, these guys are going in.
Well, there's been a wreck somewhere, maybe some wing damage. Oh, Lost Dock is spun. Baker.
Penalty for Baker. Lost Dock has no wing.
He nearly spun it there.
Nicklaus in 5th, Diego in 6th. Oh no, we got the, oh, I just thought we had the glitch for the rev limiter. That would have been the most obnoxious thing ever. What a Patowski and Nicklaus are about to be battling each other for that 4th place. Nicklaus is begging for DRS. Let's give you a tire rundown. Softs for the front 3. Then we've got the first of the medium runners with Wada Patowski and Nicklaus. Hard for Diego. Jonathan Cox, 29.2 for the fastest lap of the race so far. And we've got a move being done by Nicklaus. Nicklaus is on the inside of Wada Patowski, gets the move done and keeps the position through the braking zone, out of the apex and through turns 2 and 3. Very well done from Nicklaus. Very well done indeed. Nicklaus up into 4th. Baker right behind Flip Flop Fish now. Baker does have a penalty, 5-second penalty for Lost Dock for speeding in pit lane. That is a terrible penalty to get, and it's unfortunate.
He's going to be off in the middle of nowhere the rest of this race potentially. That's like the worst feeling you can have as a driver. Ooh, Seppi nearly ran into the back of Cararoto. There. He's lucky not to hit him. Seppi, we'll see if he can get a good result today. Hasn't crashed out yet.
I'm a fat kid. I know, dude. I ate the whole thing.
This is one of the longest races, I'm pretty sure, on the calendar, too. 29 laps of a 1 minute 30 on laps, 1 minute 30 circuit, 90 seconds. You calculate that. It's probably around 45 minutes race time total. That's one of the longer 50% races, along with, like, Monaco. From Singapore, that's probably the longest.
Nicklaus takes Burn It Down into turn 1. Burn It Down wants to come back on the outside, can't do it, can't get the switchback. He's on the outside of Nicklaus now, but he slots behind. He's going to come back at him right here.
Oh,
Nicklaus is going to defend. Nicklaus defends well. Burn It Down has a nice line. Get behind the slipstream. Tag him right along behind. Seffi looks like he spun, drops down to 13th. Niklas and Burn It Down are battling. Niklas looks like he may have taken that move and stamped it. Burn It Down closes in braking. Very good two corners. The double left for Burn It Down were pretty good. What Patowski's looking at having a move in the McLaren now. Red Bull is moving very well. It is moving very well through the pack. The Ferrari is having a little bit of trouble getting through the pack here. He's getting bogged down in 6th place right now. His hard compound tires are not doing him any justice. The decision to start on the hards may not pay dividends unless he's able to push that stint all the way into the late teens. If he can get 18, 19 laps out of those hard compound tires, he can put the softs on and one-stop this strategy and have an absolute monster at the end of this race. Skill Shots is absolutely flying down the front straight, though. Those medium tires are so much faster. Their exit speed are so much faster. It locks up front right. Burn It Down is looking to have a move on What Patowski. What Patowski just got by Burn It Down. Burn It Down's got DRS. I think so does. Yes, so does What Patowski. Burn It Down. What locks up front right. Ooh, Burn It Down closes in braking. Mid corner. Flip flop 3-second penalty.
Huh? Why did I have 2 warnings? I thought I had 1.
Flip flop having memory issues.
No, it's just the game's bullshit. I'm a good hunter for that.
And DRS is open for What and Burn It Down as they try and chase down Niklas. Niklas is having none of it though. He's trying to walk away from these two and go chase down the Pastor. Closing down a 10th a corner. Niklas should be on the back.
Skill shots. He's on the alternate strategy. He pit, remember?
Yeah.
Watch out for him. He's flying.
Skill Shots is trying to get by Burn It Down right now. Skill Shots under 3/10 now to Burn It Down. Closes in on him very nicely. He's going to have DRS here. He's going to be able to make a move. He's going to have to burn some of his energy. Here he goes. Inside move. Lines up next to Burn It Down. Where's the braking zone? Where's it going to end for him? And he gets the move done, and he stamps it at the exit. Well done. Skill Shots past Burn It Down. Burn It Down on the softs. They are going to start to fall off now for Jonathan Cox, the Pastor, and Burn It Down. Those softs will start to fall off in about a lap. By lap 8, 9, and they will start to have serious grip issues. 3-second penalty for Seffi. Multiple warnings. Give you a brief look at the penalties here. 3 seconds for Diego, 3 seconds for Flip Flop, 3 seconds for Baker, 3 seconds for Seffi, and 8 seconds for Doc. Niklas now is under a second to the Pastor. He is going to have a look on the next DRS straight, which is the pit straight. You can bet your bottom dollar on that one, ladies and gentlemen, as he comes whipping around that last corner before the back straight. Just like a bat out of hell, the car loves to stick on the ground. Watching F1 cars drive around now versus when I was a kid, when I was watching Michael Schumacher's first races in the 90s. These things just don't, they don't slide. And he's trying to break slipstream is the Pastor. Niklas is having none of it. Lostock has left the session. Lostock, this may cause a safety car as the entire pack. Oh no, he left the session with the car moving. Okay. Looks like Kara Auto. Is that Kara Auto and Burn It Down? What the hell is going on back there? Why is there a Mercedes and another car fighting? Is it? Oh, it's you. Oh, I got you. Niklas is going to try the inside move. Oh, the Pastor gives him enough room to not make contact with the left front or the wing of Niklas. Very good racecraft from the Pastor to see Niklas on the inside and back out of the apex, allowing enough room, a car's width, for Niklas to scoot through. The pastor is holding.
We have ghosting on, so it won't be an issue, but this car is going to be very slow. I think I didn't change the AIO level, but that doesn't really matter. Because we don't have ghosting on, so might as well make it as low as possible.
Niklas. The pastor is defending all the way to the inside. Niklas wants to get this done. Around the outside he goes. Niklas with the move. Wow. And here comes the pastor with better traction out of turn 3. Oh, Niklas has the inside, protects it well. But the pastor with the soft tires not going away. Niklas is not able to bridge a gap here. And look at this. Skill Shots and Water have now closed the gap as well. We've got a train of 4. I'm not sure, but maybe Jonathan Cox should pit sooner rather than later.
Is Skill Shots in 4th?
Skill Shots is in 4th. And he's looking to make a move on the pastor for 3rd. This next DRS straight is going to be crucial. If the pastor can get into DRS with Niklas, no, he can't. This is going to be interesting here. It's going to be Skill Shots on the inside. The pastor pits. Jonathan Cox pits.
Look at an undercut on Nick, so.
Skill Shots is in 2nd now. Wada is in 3rd. Diego finds himself in 4th place. Burn It Down in 5th. Flip Flop Fish in 6th. Kara Otto in 7th. Bats Plus in 8th. Sutton 9th. Baker in 10th. Seffi in 11th. Jonathan Cox down in 12th place right now after having pitted. The pastor down in 13th after having pitted, and Lost Stock in 14th. He has left this race.
Kara Otto been having an epic battle. I had to make this battle a special segment. Maybe I'll post it as like on the YouTube channel, like that F1 official channel does.
Oh, Bax almost loses it behind you.
Yeah. If anybody's watching the stream, we have content coming out on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and Thursday for WSR on the channel. I'm doing highlight videos for basically everything now, except Tier 1, since I'm not spending. I can't even copy the race. The whole race to Share Factory, and I'm not doing it on Premiere Pro because it's so confusing.
I don't know what I don't know what Premiere Pro is.
It's editing software we have for the league.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't think there's like a bunch of apps you can use on it.
Kara Auto, Burn It Down pits. Kara Auto was trying to get Slipstream on him. Lucky to get out of there in time. Flip Flop Fish dives down the inside. Flip Flop gets the move. Is Kara Auto going to clip him? He's not. Well done, Flip Flop Fish. Shades of Russell today.
Yeah, he was doing fantastic. That move on Botas was incredible. Ballsy.
It just goes to show that Botas is done.
He's just. I think he's mentally done too. 2017, he was actually a pretty good driver. 2018, started 2019. Then, I think the Canada race in 2019 was where he just completely fell apart, and ever since it's been garbage. I mean, he had a few good races at the end of the year, but he just can't piece together a 5-run streak of just dominance.
I mean, screw dominance. How about just solid performances without mistakes? Yeah, it's absolute garbage. He's in the number 2 car in the league, and he's making mistakes like a midfielder.
He never really He was being a Massa that got absolutely destroyed by Alonso. So I think people were overestimating him there too. I mean, Merck didn't really have anybody else to replace him with though. Who are they going to replace him with? Fairline? You know?
Who? Bottas?
Yeah. No,
George
I meant like in
Russell.
20. They were going to replace like who are they going to replace with Rosberg? It had to be Bottas or Fairline. Like, and Fairline had 1 year of experience, so they weren't putting him in the car yet. Ocon was too young too. He was 18 at that time. And you had like Hulkenberg, which actually might have been a better option for them. I think Hulkenberg's a better driver. But Russell, he had the mentality, he had the attitude. You could just see it with his overtakes. Bottas, he just can't make an overtake in traffic. Oh, somebody spun in the background, saw it. And a massive hit with the barrier. Meanwhile, skill shots, he is very close to Nicolas. Within a second now, on the different strategy. If I were him, I just might, he could stay out long and he could go into the sauce, or he could just do another set of mediums. In which case, he might win this race.
Well, let's get a look at how many tires are with the tire stopping situation. Skill shots. Oh, Nicolas Pitts. Nicolas Pitts.
Yep. And Diego on Wada.
Diego gets by Wada.
Seffi's retired. I don't know how you can retire there, but I'm Seffi's a natural. And Caro to Pitts. Nicolas, this is going to help Nicolas too. It seems like every time Seffi pits, Nicolas is in the perfect position. Makes you a bit suspicious, you know? And Jonathan Cox still has gone ahead of Nicolas, though.
Seffi leaves.
Yeah, he retired. I think he's earned the role for the record for most retirements in the WSR season. I mean, who's gonna beat him? You think you wouldn't beat him? You actually retire too much, unless it was speed kills Ragnarok.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Anybody that rings the bell on retirements, like constantly, like every race, can't finish the race?
No.
No, Nicolas, he's gonna gain some time because of that, actually. We had to adhere to a delta, but we were on the straight, so what matters much. Yeah, but Diego, he's looking quite tasty for maybe a good result.
Yeah, he still needs to pit.
At the end.
Yeah.
Sauce or mediums. Skills shots is pitting. Is he going to go into the hards or mediums?
He puts the hard. Nope. Skill shots. Hards.
So he's going to copy Nicolas. That's Jonathan Cox and Nicolas for the virtual race lead. Looks like it's starting to get close.
Yeah, under half a second now for Jonathan Cox and Nicolas gap. Nicolas will probably close down another 10th or 2 here. The second DRS straight. Should be within
skill shots, look how much
tenths.
he's falling behind because of that. I don't know why he pit. Could have stayed on another couple laps. He got screwed over by that safety car. I told you should just copied him. He's using his DRS and he had good pace.
Nicolas all over the back of Jonathan Cox now. Under quarter second. Ouch. Nicolas is going to try and have a look here on DRS zone number 2. He's not in overtake. He just wants to keep him close.
What is this?
And he's not going to have a look down the back straight, but here comes the DRS zone, DRS straight. Pitting is Wada and pitting is Flip-Flop. Here comes the move. Here comes the move. Niklas on Jonathan Cox gets the move done before the braking zone. Braking at the 125 meter board. Niklas up on Sot's ass now. Sot getting out of the way of Niklas and Jonathan Cox. Niklas with a first sector fastest time split. Niklas is moving.
We'll have to see what skill shots can do. I don't think he'll catch up, but
Jonathan Cox is trying to stay within DRS of Niklas. He needs to get a boogie on here. Out of DRS goes Niklas. Oh. Good stuff here. Skill shots is going to be trying to make a move on Sot here any second. Niklas is trying to close down Bats. Bats is going to have to pit any second. Diego is going to be pitting for the softs here in probably 3 laps. Bats Plus is going to want to try to make it to 16 laps on those mediums so he can drop the softs on. Skill shots takes over 5th place from Sot. Absolutely beautiful passing from Skill Shots. Skill Shots is trying to close down on Jonathan now. Diego pits, puts on the mediums.
Yep, and he'll be a flying bullet. He gets ahead of Wadowski into turn 1. I'm pretty quick on it. I did a 29.8, so without any ERS usage. That's only 6/10 off Nicholas's best time.
Closing down on Diego is Wadowski.
That move to pit on the first lap was bad.
Niklas is hauling ass and right behind Bats Plus now. Bats Plus will likely pit on the next lap. I don't know if he'll want to do it right now. He may as well. It doesn't really matter. He'll be dead last no matter what he does. Well, he may come out in 11th.
He'll be close. I was racing him when I pit, so.
My wife put something in the washing machine or dryer, whatever that smell is making like it very difficult for me to like take deep breaths. It smells like old man socks. Gotta get rid of that. It's no good. Niklas in first, overtakes Bats Plus on the back straight. Bats Plus has DRS and closes down quite a bit on Niklas. Niklas rounds the corner by bad lost stock and dusts Bats Plus with a move. Skill shots on Jonathan Cox now. Jonathan Cox looking to hold on to his podium position here. Skill Shots has newer tires, 4-lap newer tires. Skill Shots is going to try and move on the front straight on Jonathan Cox. You can bet your bottom dollar on that one too. Diego is going to try and move on to Pastor as well on the front straight. Here comes Skill Shots. We're going to jump over Fats plus Pits. Niklas takes first. Skill Shots on Jonathan Cox. Skill Shots is on the outside. Jonathan Cox is not going to let him have it. Jonathan Cox gets a great entry into T1 and a nice line through T2. They are side by side at the exit of T2. Jonathan Cox loses out, but not by much. Diego and the Pastor are also banging back in 6th and 5th.
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
My daughter just scared the shit out of me. Please back up, my love. Burn it down. In 10th is trying to look in on Flip Flop Fish. Flip Flop Fish has much newer tires, and he is not going to let that happen.
Yeah, I got mine. This race is the field spread isn't that big. It's been a fairly close race. The field spread compared to tier 2 for sure. Everybody will finish around within 40 seconds of the leader, Niklas. Now, Skill Shots, he had a great chance at the win today, but that safety car timing just completely destroyed his chances.
Skill Shots is in 2nd place, so with 1 lap newer tires than Niklas. Yeah, well, the gap is not going down though.
Yeah, well, he'd be in the DRS, probably racing him right now.
Pitting is Sot. Will come out in front of Kara Auto.
He might have wing damage, I'm not sure. He hit the wall.
Ooh, Kara Auto passes. Flip-flop passes. Oh, he had a very long pit stop with a wing change. Soft tires going on for him as well as Bats, putting the softs on. Sot is going to drop all the way to 12th position in front of a AI-controlled car. He's going to make moves, though. He should be able to find himself in 10th place by the end of this race. Yellow flag, that gets you.
Diego? Or is that Jonathan Cox? One of the Ferraris is wrecked. Or spun. Must have been Jonathan.
Yeah, it must have been Jonathan.
Did he spin? What place is he in now? Guys in 6th, that was Jonathan Cox who spun.
Yeah,
he must
no
have just
damage.
saved it too. Must have been an impressive save from him. I know, if you have like auto gears on and ABS on, it's nearly impossible not to wreck when you lose the car. Well done to him. See if Diego can catch up to Skill Shots.
Well, to Patowski now, trying to make a move on the Pastor. He's got the inside, and the Pastor says no, no, no. What Patowski says, but yes, yes, yes. What Patowski has to slot behind. DRS will... Who's got it? One of you guys has DRS, and neither one of you activated it. That's an interesting turn of events. Flip-flop Fish gets by Kara Auto. Is he going to hold on to it? He is. Well, it looks like Patowski and the Pastor are our closest battle right now, and Patowski is sliding a little bit back. He's gaining a little time here because of slipstream. He should gain a lot more now with the DRS straight. And he is going to try and have a look here. On the outside is Wada. The Pastor has a slot behind. The Pastor, great. Oh, contact. Contact with the Pastor and Patowski. The Pastor lets him back by. Nothing too dramatic.
And Diego, he's flying. He's going to catch up to Skilly pretty soon. Oh, Bats Plus, he's catching up to our group too. Just noticed that. I think we saw it. That soft compound tire is really working for these guys. Somebody's wrecked, somebody's had a crash, burn it down! Where
yes,
Epic wrecked.
He spun. No damage.
Good save. But he'll have to try and catch Baker now.
We've got good battles now for 4th and 7th. Only got 5 laps left, ladies and gentlemen. The Passer on Patowski down into T1. DRS is active yet again. It's going to close down to under 3/10. My daughter, you can hear her in the background. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Life with kids, life with kids. Terra Auto, a bad plus. Terra Auto and Bats Plus are right next to each other. Terra Auto wants to get by Bats Plus.
Bats is on soft, so I'm gonna have to deal with him now. I'm not gonna make it easy though. I'll do a Schumacher on him. Or a Mazepin, whatever you call it. I'll tell you what, Diego and skill shots would have been right up Nicholas's ass if it wasn't for that vertical safety car. This is Sapphire. It would have been a 3-headed race. It would have been incredible.
Diego has closed on skill shots. Diego getting that slipstream. Just almost passed him on the downhill left. Coming in the middle of sector 2 there. Come on, Diego. That slipstream. And Diego gets 5 skill shots on the front straight. Medium compound tires doing Diego very, very well. Diego does have a penalty though. Diego's a 3-second penalty. Burn it down, sets the fastest lap. Oh, Jonathan Cox almost all the way in the back at the passer. Has to back out of the corner and go off to the escape road a little bit. What a quick reflexive move there from Jonathan Cox. That was almost an absolute disaster. Jonathan Cox is now really trying to get some ground back from the passer. The passer is just laying down some real nice laps here at the end of this race on those hard compound tires at the end of their life. Gapping Jonathan Cox a little bit now. Sot has DRS on Kara Auto and the faster tire. Sot is going to get Kara Auto coming into T1. Sot is going to be right behind Flip Flop Fish now, who just lost the position to Bats Plus with the softs. Sot is now trying to make a move on Flip Flop Fish down the front straight right now. Flip Flop's going to defend on the inside, forcing Sot even further, which is exactly what he does. He locks it up. Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. Is Flip Flop going to have a look? He's not. Sot gets the move done, but he locked it up. Something heavy. Jonathan on the passer. Jonathan is able to close that gap down somehow. That was an 8/10 gap a second ago. He closes it down to 3/10 before coming into the braking zone after DRS zone number 1. Back down to 4/10 now. Well, let's get a look around here. Let's see where Skill Shots is in relation to Diego.
Oh, Skill Shots, yeah, Skill Shots. Diego's starting to struggle a bit on those tires.
Skill Shots is looking like he's going to try and have a look here. He's got one more DRS zone to do it. He's going to have to close this gap down a little bit. Yes, remember, Diego does have a 3-second time penalty. Niklas coming around the back straight now. Does not look like Skill Shots is going to be able to get it done. Doesn't look like DePaster is going to be able to get it done on Jonathan Cox either, as Niklas comes through and wins the race. Diego taking third at the Skill Shots, jumps him. Wada Patowski going to come in fourth. No, Wada Patowski is going to come in fifth because Jonathan Cox does no penalties.
Oh
Jonathan
my
Cox
gosh,
is going to jump him. Oh, DePaster wrecked. Where did DePaster wrecked on the final corner. Bats Plus takes 6, Stop takes 7, Cara Auto takes 8th over Flip Flop in 9th. DePaster would have been like 4th. Baker takes 10th. Burn It Down is going to get 11th position. Terrible news that is. Absolutely terrible news for DePaster. What a good race he ran.
You know, Epic the Animal, he told me that was the first time he had ever crashed out by himself in a league race ever. This game.
That's unfortunate. Love to get him back. Love to get him back. Wada Patowski with driver of the day from the game. Give you a quick rundown here, ladies and gentlemen. Get out of your hair till next week. We've got Niklas with another win from 9th place to 1st. Skill Shots, 2nd place. Diego from 10th to 3rd. Would have been 2nd if he didn't get that penalty. Jonathan Cox started 1st, ends 4th. Good race for him. Quality result. Wada Patowski started 15th, ends 5th. He'd be my driver of the day too. That's Plus in 6th, Sot in 7th. Cara Auto started 14th, ends 8th. Flip Flop Fish 9th. Baker in 10th. Burn It Down in 11th. DePaster in 12th. Lost Stock in 13th. I'm Steffi in 15th, and Epic the Animal in 15th. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is WSR Devil. I am joined as always by
Flip Flop Fish.
Enjoy the rest of your night, ladies and gentlemen. We will speak to you next week. Everybody, stay happy and healthy.